And we are live, Abby, who's sitting over there, and she will share this video for us in our Facebook groups. It's Gerda here, of course, clinical psychologist and private practice success, business coach and mentor. And I'm sitting here on my back deck in Brisbane, and I hope you can hear it because it's a lovely sound, the rain falling around me. So I'm sitting here looking out onto the backyard. You can see the rain there on the table falling. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful, calm day. Probably one of those days that you want to spend the day in bed, right? Watching movies and doing stuff like that. But no rest for the wicked. We won't tell them we slept in this morning, Abby. Both of us, and our day only started much later than normal. And the reason for that is there's a mozzie here, Abby, Queensland mozzies, it's right. And we're gonna be eaten alive. And the reason that both Abby and I slept in, what time did you get in? 11? 11:30? 11? And she was just in downstairs, and I then came down the stairs. After I, of course, have done the school drop-off, and then I came back in. And had a lie down again because last night was a major event. Oh, we need mozzie spray. The mozzies, I am notorious for being on a live stream and being eaten by mozzies. It's happened before, thanks. Because I often live stream when I'm walking the dogs and stuff, and of course there's lots of water in this area, and we have like a little water fountain right over there. Just behind the, it's not running now, but it has standing water, which our husky loves. And I think that's a bit of a breeding nest for mozzies, right? But now I'm protected. Anyway, we had a major event. I ran the subcontracting masterclass, and we scheduled it for 7 p.m. Queensland time. Of course, some of our New South Wales colleagues thought it was New South Wales time, and we had a couple of calls come through. So it really it was 8 p.m. New South Wales time, 7 p.m. my time. And when I went through all the content, I went, okay, this is going to be really full on, and I'm going to set aside 90 minutes. So often when somebody, when they purchase my subcontractor agreement from my website, as part of that purchase, they normally get 45 minutes with me on the phone where I take them through how the subcontractor agreement works, what is the clauses that absolutely has to be in there, and how do you operationalize those clauses, right? Because no use having a good contract if you don't know how to apply it in day-to-day life in your practice. And that normally takes me 45 minutes. So I thought, okay, I also want to have a question and answer section in this training. Let's make it a 90 minutes. So in all my marketing, I said it's a 90-minute Zoom masterclass on subcontracting, right? Now, guess how long it went for? I still can't believe it. Guess how long it went for? It ended up going for 2 hours and 46 minutes. Okay, and I know that specifically because we actually recorded it and it's uploaded now onto YouTube so we can send it out to the participants. That's like almost 3 hours. That's almost double the amount of time that I had set out. And the reason being that I decided to be a proper presenter and actually have slides. And what happens when you do slides? You just add more stuff. So instead of talking them through 6 clauses, as I promised in my marketing, I spoke to them about 8 clauses. We also added some extra stuff around payment arrangements and how all of that must work. And then we had an extensive Q&A section where we talked about lots and lots of things. I can't even remember all the questions, but it was stuff around like who pays for what, can you actually pay for training for your subcontractors, what's the other stuff? Oh, a very interesting question was from a non-psychology, like another type of allied health practice owner around why, and this is an interesting one, psychologists, why does psychologists feel it's okay to break the contract? She says she never has this problem with OTs and speeches, but psychologists, when they decide that it no longer suits them, they're happy to break it. We had a big discussion about that, and I of course shared all my unfiltered thoughts on the topic, right? And you know what happens when I share? I just keep on talking. So it was a really awesome evening. I didn't even have to go to the toilet once, right? That's my biggest achievement last night. Not that I can talk for 2 hours and 46 minutes. Hey Frank, how are you? But the fact that I didn't need a toilet break during all of that, and I was actually drinking a lot of water. So I thought I would let you guys know, how amazing it was. I was really on a high afterwards. It was like, that was so awesome. I love doing this type of stuff. And then I still had to have dinner because I couldn't have dinner beforehand. And then I thought my brain is so switched on. I need to switch it off. So I watched an episode of Lost on Netflix, and then I went to bed, and that was very late, and I didn't get to sleep a lot. My 7-year-old still woke me up halfway through the night, so I thought I had permission and good reason to sleep in this morning after school drop off. So that's what we've done. But I wanted to let you know, although the training has occurred, if it just slipped your mind to register, or if you know that you need to do this, registration is still open. What I will do is, hey Michelle, how are you? I'll put the link in the comments for you, and you can still access the training, and we'll keep that link open probably for the next 24 hours or so, should you want to listen to it. It was really fun. It's a very difficult topic, right? It's very complex, but it was a really great evening, and I really enjoyed doing it. All right, so I'm going to leave it at that. Hope that whatever it is that you are doing on this, what is a very rainy Brisbane afternoon, that it is just amazing. You need to take care. I'll quickly show you the garden. It's getting lots and lots of rain. Yes, which is awesome. Yeah. Fabulous day. Have a fabulous week until I speak to you again. And remember, as always, all you need to do is say yes to your very own ultimate level 5 private practice. Speak to you soon. Bye.